Hi everyone. We'll move on to the last slides in investor transaction through stock exchanges. Already we have a discussion regarding about this in the last few units and last some slides. Units which is coming for the transaction or trading in the stock exchanges are nurtured by closed-end scheme. So any closed-end scheme will be eligible to take transaction part in the any stock exchanges. So as usual, once the time period is coming to an end on the closed-end scheme, then it is coming to the market, coming to the stock exchange for buying and selling. So after that, like how the open-end scheme is buy and repurchased by means of NAV. The same way, this is going to be traded in the open market, not by NAV. It is based on the demand and supply by units and request by the investor as well as the purchaser. So for making the facilitation of this service, BSE and NSE, they provide their screen-based trading and also permitting the licensed or permitted distributor. They are called as a SEBI registered investment advisor. So even though the mutual fund advisor, they pass the exam of mutual fund foundation, mutual fund distribution, one more time he has to be registered with the SEBI for the purpose of doing the mutual fund practices and all. Even the equity share, equity traders, equity distributors also can possible to trade in the mutual fund. For them, they need to pass the examination. So that kind of persons are named as the SEBI registered investment advisor. They are called SEBI RIAs. So once these permissions are all provided, then the open platform is available for buying and selling of units in the BSE screen-based system and NSE screen-based system. The NSE platform is called as the NEAT MFSS, which is called NEAT Mutual Fund Service System, and the BSE is called the Star Mutual Fund Platform. This platform will remain opening from the 9 a.m. to the 3 p.m. So every working day. So any fresh subscription of open scheme or additional purchases or redemptions or everything can be permitted in the platform. It can be both possible in physical form as well as in the demat form. Usually the redemption request can be given in number of units. So transactions are and otherwise will be based on the proposed value of the redemption. As usual, whatever the whether the purchase or the redemption will be made in by the transaction slip. So through the transaction slip and also with the stamp and time stamp, it provides that acknowledgement as well as the real time receiving of applications. So how this process is to be done by stock exchanges mean initially there is a two process. First one is investor subscription or repurchase request. It is to be made through either the physical form or through the electronical form, through the proper documents with the ISCs or the ISCs of the RTA. It can be submitted by either individual or by the on behalf of a client. The distributor may present it. And the second process and the second step is to be that particular units has to be sent to the requested AMCs and RTAs. That RTAs find out all those things, all the request is analyzed based on the document presentation and availability of money and all. They will be declared the amount towards the account of the particular person. So what is the finest point in online or maybe say transaction through stock exchanges mean stock exchanges does not provide any settlement guarantee. Any settlement, this is only a platform. செபி வந்து எந்த இடத்துலையும் இந்த டீலுக்கு பர்ச்சேஸுக்கும் ரீபர்ச்சேஸுக்கும் வந்து எந்த உத்தரவாதமும் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. அவங்க ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் மட்டும் தான் கொடுக்குறாங்க. அதில் நீங்கள் பிளேஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், ட்ரேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பட் இந்த வேலையை செய்ய வேண்டியது, அதாவது பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணாலோ இல்லை ரீபர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணாலோ ப்ராப்பராக அவங்கவுங்க அக்கௌண்ட்டில் டெபிட் பண்ண வேண்டிய வேலை யாருன்னா ஏஎம்சிக்கும் அந்த ஏஎம்சியில் இருக்கிற ஆர்டிஏக்கும். So in this slide, we had a discussion regarding about the meaning of transaction through stock exchange as well as in the other transactions, how it is happening in the stock exchange. Thank you.